Hey guys, back with another video. For those of you who are back, welcome back. For those of you who might be stopping past my channel for the first time, I'm Makia, and I help entrepreneurs start and grow home care businesses. So today I want to talk about the 5 most important things that you need to know before you start your home care business. Okay, there's a lot of things that you need to know, but I want to cover what I see as 5 of the most important things that you need to know before you start. Okay, so the first thing I want to let you guys know that you're gonna need before you start your home care business is realistic expectations. Okay, a lot of people start out in this industry without the proper expectations being set for their business. Okay. Um, I think a good way to think about this would be um, having a newborn baby and expecting that after birthing the baby that they have everything that they need to survive and thrive in life right away. Okay, so you wouldn't expect that of a newborn baby. You have to have the same sort of expectations as it relates to your new business. Okay, a lot of people start out and they kind of just want instant success, instant gratification, and it just, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You have to be patient with your business. You have to be realistic with your business. Give you yourself and your business the time that it needs to learn the industry, to learn your market, to become an expert in your space. You have to give yourself and your business the time that it takes to do that. Okay. It is not going to happen overnight. And just because you create an LLC and, you know, accept your first client, that does not mean that you don't have room and space to still learn and grow. So that's the first thing I want you guys to know, is that you need to set realistic expectations for your business when you start. And that's not just in the home care space, that's going to be with any business that you start. Okay, you have to be realistic and you have to allow your business the time and the grace necessary to to grow and to succeed. Okay. What can happen if you set unrealistic expectations for yourself and for your business, or that you can get frustrated and you can want to quit before you give your business adequate time to actually mature. Okay. So that's the first thing. What you also need to realize as it relates to that is that you need to embrace the mistakes that you're going to make in business, because those mistakes are just opportunities for you to learn and to correct those mistakes and make your business that much better. So don't get down on yourself if you start your business and you have setbacks and you encounter issues. That is not an indication that you need to quit. That's just an indication that you need to fix something and make your processes, procedures, and everything like that more efficient. Okay, so don't see the setbacks, the mistakes, the hard times as an indicator that you need to quit. That's just an indicator that you need to go ahead and make some corrections. Okay. The second thing that I want you guys to know about, when you first start out with your home care business, you're going to want to be extremely hands on as it relates to the day to day operations of your business. I know a lot of people want to start a business, put a team in place, and then just kind of take their hands off, step into the background and coast and let their business do its thing. But I'm here to tell you that in this industry, I feel like that's a mistake. Of course, the ultimate goal is that you start your business, that you create a team, and that you are able to step away from the day-to-day operations and kind of focus on working on your business instead of in your business. But in the beginning, you are going to need to work in your business. You need to know what's going on so that you can address things from a proactive perspective versus a reactive perspective. If you are completely out of the loop and out of the day to day, You are not going to have adequate time to address things as they come up. So in the beginning, I'm just going to tell you straight off, don't start with the mindset that you're just going to jump right into this, start your business, put a whole team of people in place, and then just go, travel the world and your business is just going to be fine. Of course, that is the ultimate goal. However, in the beginning, I would caution you from doing that. Okay? You can do as you please, but I would say that you need to be very hands-on as far as the day-to-day in the very beginning. Now, as far as when you can kind of start to step away, that's going to be an individual thing. You know what I mean? I can't give you a time frame and say in 90 days you can step away and, step out of the day-to-day operations of your business. That's not something I can tell you. However, I feel like you should create a plan to when you want to start to phase yourself out. But just make sure that you're seeing that the systems and things that you put into place are functioning the way they should before you completely remove yourself from the day-to-day operations. Okay? Third thing, and actually, you know what? I probably should have made this number one, because this is one of the things that I see new entrepreneurs and people that jump into this space get the most frustrated with, and that is employee turnover. Okay? There is a high rate of employee turnover in this industry. It just is. When you see employee turnover in your business, I just want to let you know right off the bat that that is not an indicator automatically that you are doing something wrong. It is just an indicator that that is the nature of this business. You are going to experience turnover. So I just want to let you know that when it happens, that's not an indicator that you need to get out of the business. That's just an indicator that, number one, it's normal and natural in this industry. And number two, there might just be small tweaks that you can make to help you in that space. But I just want to let you know that you are going to have turnover. It can be at a high rate. And the best you can do is manage that turnover. You're not going to completely omit it from your business, but you can put processes and procedures in place to help manage that aspect of the business. Okay? So don't get down on yourself and on your business if you realize, if you come into a situation, you're like, I feel like I did everything right. You know what I mean? I hired this person. I did my background checks on this person. They went through the full onboarding process. I trained this employee and everything seemed fine. What happened? Why am I having these situations over and over again where I have to continuously hire? And I'm here to tell you that if you don't want to manage that, this is not going to be a good business for you, because turnover in this industry is just something that you're going to have to deal with. I wish I could tell you different, but I would be lying to you if I didn't prepare you to let you know that it is a thing in this industry. Okay? You can manage it, and it's not something that you should beat yourself up about or anything like that, but it's a thing. Okay? Number 4, please understand that this is an industry where it is very paperwork heavy. Okay? And what I mean by paperwork heavy, because I know right now we're in a space where much of our paperwork is electronic. Okay? So I'm not necessarily just referring to printing out like sheets of paper and things like that, but I'm more so referring to documentation. This is an industry where paperwork and documentation are super important, not only just to keep yourself and your business organized. This is a thing because we are a heavily regulated industry in most states, anyway. However, there are documents that are literally required in order for you to satisfy your regulators in a lot of different ways. There are audits and things that are going to take place where you're going to need to show paperwork and documentation as it relates to not only just your clients, but your staff, specifically your caregivers. And you are going to need that documentation. So if you are not a person that enjoys paperwork and being meticulous about documenting things, again, this is not going to be the business for you, or this is just maybe not going to be a task that you want to take on for yourself. Maybe that is going to be something that you want to bring on someone onto your team and onto your staff that can help you with that. But I want to let you know that documentation and paperwork is going to be super important. I mean, it's literally just as important as the care that you are providing to your clients. The documentation and that it goes hand in hand. So you want to make sure that you put strong processes and procedures in place to make sure that you are documenting the things that need to be documented as it relates to your clients, to your caregiver, and to your business in general. Okay, that's number 4. Number 5, I want to let you guys know that in this business, you can do everything right and things still just happen. Okay, you have to develop a level of resilience in this industry, because you can do everything right and you'll still have setbacks. You can do everything right and things can still go wrong. And that's as it relates to your clients, as it relates to your staff, as it relates to the industry as a whole. You know what I mean? Things can happen. Regulations can be passed in your state where, you know, things have to take a turn, which causes you to have to make changes in your business that you weren't necessarily prepared for. And you have to be resilient. Okay, you can't get frustrated and throw up your hands when setbacks come. All these setbacks are an opportunity for you to learn, to make your business better, to make your processes better, and to make your processes and procedures more efficient. You can't take it as a reason that you need to throw your hands up, close your doors, and things like that. You just have to realize that things happen. So don't go into this expecting that, you have all this zeal and you have all this excitement and you're ready to go. You get your first client, you know what I mean? All these things are happening and they're great. I'm here to tell you that there is going to be a little monkey wrench that gets thrown in there at one point or another. And you just have to realize that you have to roll with the punches and deal with whatever comes. You know what I mean? You want to try to be as proactive as you can and, manage that way. However, there are going to be some things that you do have to react to because they are out of your control. So I've experienced this personally in my business multiple times. Okay, where the level of frustration got to a point where I'm like, what am I doing wrong? You know what I mean? I feel like I'm doing everything right and here goes this thing. You know what I mean? And you just have to get to a point where you roll with the punches and setback comes and you're just like, okay, how do I deal with this? And then what, do I learn from this? So that's really all I had for you guys today. I didn't have a whole bunch, but I just wanted to tell you those are 5 of the most important things that I feel like you need to know before you start a home care business. I hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you could, I'd appreciate it if you drop down in the comments. I just kind of want to start to get to know my audience a little bit. Let me know where you guys are in the process, and in your journey of starting your home care business. Is it still just a thought and an idea, something that you think you might be interested in? Is it something that you are actively starting? Maybe you started to submit paperwork to your regulators to become licensed, things like that. Drop down in the comments. Let me know where you guys are as it relates to starting your home care business. I'm super interested. And of course, hit the subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified whenever I do drop new videos. And that's really all I have for you guys today. So drop in the comments. Let me know where you guys are in your journey. All right. Thanks. Bye.